Hey everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the Shadow Work Tarot reading for the sign of Gemini. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, this is also a timeless reading, so it's important to keep that in mind as well, as this can be in relation to past circumstances, things that are currently playing out in your present time, but also things that could be coming up in the near future or even further afield. However, I do feel like in this case, you will receive this message as and when you are meant to receive it, okay? Now, with regards to the spread, I'll be using the Dark Mirror Oracle deck. We'll then get a card from the Angelarian deck, then one from the Moonology, and then we'll wrap it up with a few cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot. So, Gemini, let's take a look. Just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means so much to me to have your support, particularly being a small channel and a new YouTuber. All of your engagement really helps to bring my videos to a wider audience, so those who would really benefit from these messages get to see it as well. So please continue to interact. It would mean so much to me. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. You can find the notifications bell, click on that as well. That will give you, that will notify you when your next reading goes live on the channel. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find my details in the description box below. Also, the link to Patreon, where you'll have access to exclusive tarot readings that you will not find anywhere else, as well as free extended readings for the monthly readings, spiritual guidance videos, and much more. So do check it out and see what you think. Alright, now for the reading itself. So the first card you got, which I pulled from the Dark Mirror Oracle deck, was hiding your true self. So another sign did get this. I can't remember who it was. Yeah, I don't remember which sign that was. But it's interesting because another sign did get this also. But yeah, hiding your true self. So Gemini, I feel like, this is very much Gemini energy here right now. You got the sun and the moon as well. The sun is the outward facing self, and the moon represents all that remains hidden beneath the surface. Very much tied to the shadow self as well, okay? So there's a lot that we don't express, and there's a lot that we do, right? That in which we don't express are usually tied to our fears or certain truths that we don't feel capable or able to reveal. So I feel like there could be a little bit of both of those things taking place for you at this time, Gemini, where there's some things you're expressing and showing on the surface, but there's other things that you're keeping hidden in the shadows, because you're afraid of what will happen if you were to reveal some truth, feelings, thoughts, events that may have taken place, whatever this is, okay? So you would know what this means to you specifically. So let's see if we can get further insight as to what that could be and what can help you with this. So we'll take a look at the Angelarian deck now to see what signs and synchronicities can occur in your reality that may bring an important message to light. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting this card to come out. Oh, and it was a very heavy energy as soon as I got hit with it. Okay. Whoa. Okay, I'm just going to say, Gemini, there's something you're pissed off about. I really got that as soon as I pulled the card, and even now when I just dropped it, you are pissed about something. And that's really embodied in this card, Simikel, Angel of Vengeance. You are not taking something lightly at all. And I feel like that's the problem. You're burying a lot of your anger just beneath the surface in the shadow. And that's a dangerous energy because it can grow. And that can lead you to taking certain actions that have irreversible consequences. So, even if you feel like you were wronged by someone really hurt you, don't fight fire with fire, because honestly, there's a good chance everyone's going to get burnt. you know, and that's really symbolized with Simikel's energy, that if you call upon this energy it's like divine wrath, you know. It's like if you ask for that kind of, you know, reciprocation, to have them go through what you went through or feel how you felt, or to bring some kind of justice into play through your hand or your direction, you need to make sure that it's warranted, because if it's not, you are going to be on the receiving end of that karma and you will receive it tenfold, right? So I recommend staying clear from this energy if you can, because you may wish for something negative to happen, or take negative actions, or set negative actions in motion, right? Or set negative events in motion through a specific set of steps. And, you know, when that plays out, once you kind of knock the domino, that's it, you know. You can't stop it from having this ripple effect, from this, you know, chain reaction that's taking place, right? You can't stop it once it's in motion. So be very, very mindful of this energy, okay? That's why I always say it's better to express how you're feeling, what you're thinking, and not force it down into the shadow, because it can manifest in various ways once it's triggered, and it can have very serious consequences. So something to be mindful of. Okay, let's go over to the Moonology deck. Especially if you feel like the person who's wronged you was an ex-partner. Yeah, there's a very fine line between love and hate. And when we cross that boundary, it can get very ugly very quickly. So just be very careful with that. Okay, and not surprisingly, the card you got from the Moonology deck was Work Through Your Fears, New Moon in Scorpio. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio or have Scorpio prominently in your chart, Gemini. But I feel like this connection you had with this person, whether it was a romantic one, someone who was a friend, someone you was working with, right? Or even a family member, I feel like it was a very intense connection, right? The good was very good, the bad was really bad. And I feel like that's what brings out, you know, some of your darker tendencies, right? The shadow aspects. And the fear, you know, this person triggers your fears, right? Maybe you felt they were unfaithful to you. Maybe you felt they lied to you. They weren't honest about their intentions or what they wanted from the connection. Or maybe they stole from you. Or maybe they, you know, spread some information that wasn't true about you, or whatever it was, right? You felt like you were wronged in some way by this person. And perhaps there's certain things in your dynamic, if you're still in contact with this person, that triggers these memories, painful memories, that triggers your fears, right? Because of perhaps things they did and said in the past that is linked to your fears. So I feel like it's really important that you work through this energy and face it head on, rather than force it into shadow any further, because it's already, you know, stirring up some very dark emotions where you're wanting revenge, you're wanting vengeance. You know, you want to be validated, your anger to be validated, your pain to be validated. And you can do that yourself by working through it and accepting it and understanding, you know, why you feel the way you do, what happened, taking responsibility for your part in it, and understanding that people will disappoint you, people will let you down, people won't live up to your expectations. Not everyone is aligned to your vision, and that the best thing you can do is to let it go, because if you don't, this grows. So something to be aware of. Okay, now we're going to go to tarot to get some further insight. But so far this is pretty clear. I feel like, yeah, it's definitely a significant connection that you're still dealing with. So you may very well still be in contact with this person, especially if it's a family member, right? But this could be, like I said, a friend or an ex also, or even a business partner, someone that you was working with that maybe you felt screwed you over with a proposal, a business, contract, an agreement, you know, the terms of the business, whatever, right? But yeah, we'll see what else we can uncover for you to help you with this. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, first card you have, Gemini, is the moon, okay? Pisces energy. You could be dealing with Pisces, also Cancerian energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer. There is something that is still not clear to you. There's something that's, I feel like part of what's triggering you is like maybe you found out a painful truth, but you still feel like there's a whole bunch of stuff that you're still in the dark about. And maybe that's what's really triggering the hell out of you, because it's making you assume all of the worst things, right? Because some information came to your awareness, right? Possibly in a heated exchange or a snide comment that was made in, you know, in retaliation, or, you know, someone on the outside relaying information to you, or whatever it was, right? I feel like you're just kind of in this space where you're like, wow, I didn't even know that. That's even worse. What the hell is going on? And, you know, you feel like you have more questions than answers at this point, because that's just opened up a whole nother, you know, dimension to this issue. And you're like, what do I even do with this? You know, like, how am I supposed to just get on with my life, move on, when I just get this huge puzzle piece thrown at me? And then, you know, I don't even know if I'm building the same puzzle anymore at this point. So it's a lot. I understand. It is a lot to process if that is the case. But I feel like whatever you're in the dark about, you'll soon be brought into light, okay? It will soon become clear, especially because next to you have the Emperor. And you see how bright it is? You standing there tall, grounded, firm roots, you know, abundant with all your green leaves, and the sun, you know, giving you the sustenance, the beautiful vitamins that you need to sustain your life, right? So you are going to be in the light soon enough, and you're going to be feeling pretty good, I feel, because it's like, okay, now I know what I needed to know. I can just let this go. And that's what I feel like you're going to do once you process this, and once you go through, you know, objectively what it is that you're afraid of, right? You need to take a close look at that. And once you process that, you'll be in a space where you feel like, okay, I can actually let this go this time. I can really release it and just focus on my personal growth, on my expansion, on my abundance, and bringing more of what I do want into my life while I'm releasing more of what I don't want. So I like that. It's very strong energy. I mean, and just because it's the Emperor doesn't mean that this only pertains to masculines, okay? Because this is just the divine masculine aspect within you. We all have it, the masculine and feminine energy. So it's just speaking that your divine masculine is going to take front and center, and it's going to actually work with the pain and use it to stand tall and be firm in your conviction, and just focus on your healing and your growth. So that's very positive. It's like alchemy going on here. You're transmuting the pain. Okay, next card you have is the Five of Pentacles. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So Gemini, I do feel like you are closing the door on this for good once you work through this pain and these fears that you have, right? And your anger, especially with Samikel being there. So once you do that and you're ready, you will actually walk away for good. I feel like even if this person came back to you and said, I want to reconcile, I want to heal the connection, I feel you're just going to walk away. You're not going to be willing to do this at this point. You might have been in the past, but at this point, I feel like you're just going to move on. Because you're seeing your value, you're seeing your worth, you're seeing the difference when you come out of that energy and into this Emperor energy. So you're just going to keep walking, essentially. And the next card you have here is the Eight of Wands, okay? Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be, like I said, strong Aries here. You could be dealing with an Aries. Yeah, it's a case of you have the ability to stand on your own 2 feet, express to the universe what your desire is, what it is that you want, what you're passionate about, where you stand, taking a stance and being in your power and realizing that the universe is completely behind you, right? And it's like, yes, take action, move forward, express what needs to be expressed and move on, right? And you have so many pathways opening up to you at this time. So it's like the choice is yours. You have possibilities, you have potential, you know, so much potential around you. So why get caught up in this situation? Why get caught up in this energy that's only draining you further? Explore your possibilities, explore, you know, different paths, see what feels best to you, what's most aligned to you and what you want, and then take that leap of faith towards your new beginning. And then finally, as a potential outcome, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So I really like this. This is Earth energy again. So this is you walking away from something and focusing on yourself, you know, doing that inner work, as I was saying, you know, working on your career, your work, your passions, yourself, your health, you know, positive connections, building firm foundations, you know, really working on your own self-mastery, on your abundance, really honing in your talents, right? And further building upon your skill set so that you can live the life that you wish to lead, so you can have the type of abundance that you're looking for, and that you know that you have mastered whatever it is that you want to master, that you don't have to, you know, rely on anyone, that you're fully independent, right? And then you can either, you know, stay where you are and continue building, right, from the environment that you're currently in, or navigate a whole new reality, you know, building a completely new life, right? But either way, I feel like that's what's going to happen as soon as you release all of this energy, right? And start really just getting into your divinity, right? Doing the healing, releasing, and moving forward. Amazing reading, actually, in the end, Gemini. I'll be honest with you, right? When I got this energy, the energy that came, well, when I got this card, the energy that came with it was really intense. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. What is Gemini gonna do? But actually, I don't think you're going to do anything at all. You're just going to get to a point where you recognize that you are carrying that anger. And I think you didn't realize it was there still until it was triggered by something else that takes place that's still relevant to the same connection. You know, either an event or some information being brought to your awareness. And that triggers the hell out of you to the point where you see this energy resurface with a true vengeance, you know, like. And then that's when you realize, oh, I'm actually way angrier than I thought I would be. So then that triggers you to look at this again, your fears, and do the inner work. So yeah, Gemini, I really hope this helps you. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And don't forget to hit the notifications bell. And yeah, I know it's not easy, but my gosh, you can do it, okay? You really can. Just don't give in to your anger. Rise above it. You are not your anger. You are so much more than that, okay? So as long as you do that, you do the work, you release what you need to release and move forward, you are going to be just fine. You're going to be more than fine. You're going to be in the Emperor mode, right? So that's, I mean, it doesn't get any higher than that, right? All you need is the Empress to appear and boom, like you're in perfect alignment. So amazing. So sending you lots of love, lots of support. and I will speak to you guys soon. Bye.